Each one of us is endowed with gifts from our Maker that we're supposed to use to be of service to others. But sometimes, for whatever reason, we keep our gifts to ourselves instead of sharing them with the world. Why is that? Maybe it's fear. Maybe we don't think our gift is valuable. Maybe we're afraid of hard work, or maybe we just don't feel like it. There are a lot of potential reasons, but I think we can boil it down to one answer. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You're probably not gonna like it. Hi, I'm Eleanor, your friendly neighborhood life coach, and today I wanna give you 3 reasons why deciding to play it small is egotistical. Yeah, you heard me. You may wish you hadn't, but my job is to help you get the most out of life. And in order to do that, we gotta keep it real. Before we jump into my points, we need to define ego. Self-help author Wayne Dyer coined the term EGO, edging God out. He breaks down ego as, I am what I have, I am what I do, I am what other people think of me, I am separate from everybody else, I am separate from what's missing in my life, and I am separate from God. So now that we know what we're dealing with, let's get into why playing it small actually feeds your ego. First of all, you're selfish with your gifts when you play it small. There are billions of people on this earth, and we all need each other to thrive. The fabric of life is intricately woven, and no man is an island.
Time to go.
If you want to build a house, you need a contractor. If you want to learn to swim, you need an instructor. And if you want to have a good conversation, you need somebody to talk to. We all need people for something. And you may not share your gifts because maybe you think it's not impactful. You might not share your gift because you think people don't care, but you're wrong. I meet people all the time with amazing gifts that they undervalue because they aren't flashy or highly coveted by society. You know, flashy gifts are the ones that everyone wants, like singing or acting or being athletic. But just because your gift isn't shiny doesn't mean it's not necessary and valuable. For example, you might be extremely handy at fixing things or excellent at math. You might be great at listening to other people and encouraging them. Your greatest gift might even be your integrity and consistency. These gifts are just as important, if not more important, than the superficial, flashy ones society adores. But if you don't put yourself out there and share, if you keep your gifts to yourself regardless of the reason, you're selfishly withholding your ability to bless someone else. There is someone in need of the specific gift you possess. And there may be a million other people who can do the exact same thing, but they can't do it the way you will because they aren't you. It's your assignment and you need to face it. Well, maybe you're thinking, I don't even have any gifts. Let me tell you, I don't even know you. And I can tell you without a doubt, you're wrong, boo.
No, 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 no.
So take some time today and think about what you offer. It could literally be something as small as your nice smile. You never know what other people are going through, and sometimes a smile makes all the difference. Don't undervalue what you offer. Share. Be a light. Second, playing it small protects your ego from failure and judgment. A lot of times, we know our gift has potential, but it's a lot easier on our ego if the gift stays just that, unrealized potential. It's tough to put yourself out there and develop your gift. It requires vulnerability. It requires seeking help from others, and it requires you to actively reach for a goal that you may not achieve. It's much easier on your ego if you just play it safe. Because if you never really try, then you can always talk about how great you could have been, as opposed to actually rolling up your sleeves, getting out there, and then finding out for yourself. But here's the thing about failure. Neither success nor failure should affect your self-worth. You are not what you do.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm a young man from Aussie Projects who really made the thing that thing that they say the American dream come true.
You are Jay-Z.
Oh, I thought you meant like, who am I? I thought it was a deeper question. I thought my name is Jay-Z. Yes.
Whether your goal is to start a business, get in shape, or find the love of your life, people are always going to have something to say. So if you haven't put yourself out there because you're afraid of judgment, you have to let that go. Anyone who puts people down for sport is a sorry soul that you need not worry about. Negativity only attracts more negativity. So while they're out here spewing hate, you keep your eyes forward and make real progress. Even if you fail, at least you're trying to do something with your life. When failure closes a door, another one opens, giving a new path to progress. So take that leap and push past your fear, because the real fear shouldn't be failing on Earth. It should be dying with unrealized potential. Before I get to my next point, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. I make this content to help people through the things I struggled with. We all need each other, so be a light and share. My next point is this: playing it safe gives you a false sense of freedom. Developing gifts and pursuing your purpose require hard work and discipline. It means you have to select a path, focus, and then commit to doing whatever it takes to see that goal through. You can't make your dreams a reality without sacrifice. And people who value a false sense of freedom, basically getting to do whatever they want with no consequence, will run the opposite direction when it's time to be disciplined. And that's why it's much easier to keep your gifts to yourself, because then no one expects anything from you. You can just do whatever you want without feeling any sort of pressure to be better than basic.
In the words of one of my actual friends, you're basic. It's a human insult. It's devastating.
But I'm here to tell you that's not real freedom. That is a cage, and you don't even realize you're trapped. You see, mediocrity is not okay, but people will try to convince you otherwise because that's what they settled for. If you want more from your life, but you're lying to yourself about it for whatever reason, then you are enslaved by your ego, and that, my friend, is the real cage. Lastly, playing it small is ego-driven because it edges God out. This is going to be hard to hear, but while you may possess these talents and gifts, they don't belong to you. They belong to God, and He let you check them out of the library of life. You see, God doesn't waste anything. So whatever gift you have, it's integral to you living a fulfilling life, and it's integral to the fabric of the universe. Even your limitations are gifts because they give you the power to empathize with others who are experiencing the same limitations. You sitting on your gifts implies that you believe the world revolves around you. And while your world revolves around you, everyone else's doesn't. There are bigger things at play than we even have the ability to comprehend. But if you don't believe in something bigger than yourself, then you're limited to what you can do in your own strength. You're limited to what your ego believes about the world. And that's a very, very narrow view of life. People think ego is just being pompous and outwardly arrogant. It's not. It's doing anything that only feeds the shallow self. The world has so much more to offer than what you're currently experiencing, but you have to believe. And the ego doesn't like that, because then it's not about you anymore. These bodies, these brains, our souls, our talents, they're all on loan. So stop playing it safe and make the most of it. Because that's what God wants. He wants you to come and take everything He has for you. And He's got a lot waiting. He's just waiting for you to put your ego aside, stop playing it small, and start believing you deserve more. And He will meet your expectations if you allow yourself to dream bigger than your small-minded ego. Let's recap. Playing it small feeds the ego because it makes you keep your gifts to yourself. It protects the ego from fear and judgment. It gives you a false sense of freedom, and it makes you think that your gifts belong to you when really they're on loan. I hope this video encourages you to see your situation from a new perspective. Forget failure, forget judgment, forget being comfortable or insecure or selfish. Fight the urge to play it small, and you will be rewarded. You know, I was nervous to start this channel. I was afraid of judgment myself, but here I am. Still, I persist. There is greatness on the other side of your ego, so get out there. And if you're looking for a life coach to help you become your best self, please visit my website because I'd be happy to aid you on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, be well.